Well, hello there. Carol Dockum here with beautifulfacesgoingplaces.com. And we are coming to you live today to continue our business spotlight series. But really, I just want to step back and say, enjoy the hustle and bustle of the holiday season because it is upon us, right? We're already into November. Next week is Thanksgiving. And we all, I know, have something to be grateful for. So I'm grateful to have Susan Hastings Giebler in my life and as a part of our success team here at Beautiful Faces Going Places. She is an executive health and weight loss coach. And you know what? I am just so proud of her because about 2 years ago, she actually went on her own weight loss journey and she has actually kept the weight off. And now she coaches and helps others lose weight and maintain it for life because it is a lifestyle and a choice. And she really does help others with that discipline, if you will. What did I want to say? Oh, I wanted to say I personally struggle with weight issues. And I know I'm not alone on this subject matter or this topic. And every holiday season, oh my gosh, it's Thanksgiving, it's cornbread stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy and all of these holiday parties and goodies, baked goods. And it is a struggle. I don't know about you, but it's easy to, pack on an extra 5 pounds, 10 pounds. So Susan is here to help us with some tips and tricks so that doesn't happen to you or me. She's going to help with some tips today and share tips on building a healthier Thanksgiving plate. So please help me welcome Susan. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, Carol, thanks for inviting me. And you're making me hungry talking about all of that. I love this time of year. It's just such a fun time. And yeah, today I'm going to really share with you 8 tips.
Okay.
That will really help you to be able to, like you said, not pack on those 5 or 10 pounds in the next couple of months. And then we're looking at, January, New Year's resolutions. We just don't want to go there in that vicious cycle. Right. But I do want to just share with you something that's really interesting if you think about it. Okay, so we just got out of Halloween, right?
Yes.
Halloween candy and all the Halloween parties. And then now we're in November, so we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. And after Thanksgiving, we're going to, whoops, I'm going backwards here. After November, we're in December. Then we're going to be having Christmas parties, office Christmas parties, family gatherings, right. Christmas, okay. And then after that, we go to January. January is New Year's Eve, Super Bowl. February is Valentine's Day. And then we get into March Madness. Usually there's Final Four parties. April, May is Easter, Mother's Day brunch. There's Memorial Day weekend parties. Then we get into June. It's Father's Day chill and grill. Yeah. Do you see this crazy cycle we're in? And we get into, Labor Day weekend, and then we're back to Halloween again. So it's no wonder. And all of our celebrations are really built around food and drink. But you know what? We're not going to give it up.
No. I know I'm not. I love food. I love good food too.
I do too. And that's one of the things that I'm going to share with you today is 8 tips to really counteract this kind of crazy cycle that we are in as a society. And it's no wonder we have such a huge issue with obesity. And even just, I would go get weighed and even at just 20, 25 pounds overweight, I was listed as like slightly obese. I would be like, no way.
Exactly.
True. Okay, so first things first. This is something that I have been doing to really get prepared for when I go to a family gathering. Let me see if you can see this. But what it is it's basically a veggie tray. So I make it, I take it. It's the thing I volunteer to bring because I know if this is there, I'll munch on this versus all the chips and corn chips and all chips and salsa. So I'll use the vegetables instead for the dips and the salsa. So I use just a homemade ranch dressing that I put here in the center. It's made with real sour cream, real mayonnaise, and a powder dip. Now the other tip that I want to give you, and this is an awesome tip to have in your refrigerator, or when you're going out and about, like a lot of you might be going out on Black Friday shopping. You're going to get hungry, and you're probably going to start eating things that aren't good choices.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, you can go to a Hobby Lobby and pick up one of these cool little boxes that have all these little containers in them. And inside of here, I have, let's see if I can turn this down so you can see it. I have some chopped up vegetables, some fruit, like some strawberries and orange slices. I have some of these little Baby Bell cheeses, some nuts, preferably walnuts and almonds. And then I have a little baby Philadelphia cream cheese and some peanut butter. So when we travel, or just to have in the refrigerator, this is our snack box. We just grab things out of it. Jim will be driving, and I'll open it up, and he's grabbing what he wants out of there. So this is really handy. And again, you can get these little, I think they put sewing things in it or something at Hobby Lobby. So
I love that. It's kind of an on-the-go snack box.
It is. It is. And you can put in there what you want. I chose to put in, some healthy choices, but things that really crunch and give you good, fill you up before you go to dinner or before you make a bad choice. So now let's move on. Another idea that has really helped me is to have a nice green salad at these big celebrations. And guys, if you don't have one of these the salad crispers, spinning, I think they're called salad spinners.
Salad spinners, yeah.
Get one. They're not expensive. They make the lettuce crisp and cold, and you will be craving salad because of how that's crunchy and good it tastes. And then I just make up a simple, either the ranch dressing or I'll do a simple vinegar and oil.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have those kind of things before the dinner gets on spread out, then you're not like starving and ready to just, eat everything in sight and think, oh, I'll work it off tomorrow. Oh, I won't eat tomorrow. Yes, you will. Who are we kidding, right? Okay. How are we doing so far?
I think we're doing great. Hey, I'm actually taking notes. So
okay. All right.
We're doing good.
Well, one of the things that you mentioned that we're going to have, and that's our stuffing, whether it be cornbread or bread stuffing, oyster stuffing, we're going to have some kind of stuffing. And so I usually make mine homemade, but I brought this just for the sake of a visual. So half a cup of stuffing, if you use this, it's 150 calories, and half a cup, guys, that's not much.
No, it's not.
Much. It's 21 net carbs. Net carbs are, I know I've taught this before, but just as a review, net carbs are the carbs minus the fiber is the net carbs. And most of us per day should have 50 to 75 net carbs a day. So you take this, half a cup of this, you've already got 21. And you haven't even had the mashed potatoes, the macaroni and cheese, the turkey, the green bean casserole yet, right? However, I have found this riced cauliflower is such a saver in terms of great flavor, and you can make mashed potatoes out of this. You can even make stuffing out of this, you guys. You just season it with the things that you would season your stuffing with. So instead of the stuffing that we just talked about, this cauliflower mock stuffing, I guess you could call it, would be for 3/4 of a cup, 20 calories versus 150, and 2 net carbs versus 21. So I don't know about you. I like to save my carbs for my wine. Yeah. So that's
advice.
Yeah. One of the things that we make that is a tradition at our house, everybody probably has a tradition. Do you have something that is like your tradition that your kids look forward to that you make?
I think it's all of it. It's the turkey, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes. We usually do make ahead mashed potatoes because it saves on time. And
the crock pot.
Sweet potatoes with the marshmallows topping. That's just more sweetness, and pies, pecan pies and pumpkin pies galore. Yes.
Well, again, if you save for your carbs, you can have a sliver of pie. I also have a fantastic low-carb pumpkin cheesecake dessert. That if anybody would like the recipe, they can private message me on my Facebook, and I'll send it to them. But one of the things that my nephews and my kids love that I make, they're like, if Aunt Susie's coming, tell her to bring her macaroni and cheese. And I make it from scratch. So if you take a look at making macaroni and cheese from scratch, before you even get the cheese and the milk and all of that in there, a 3/4 of a cup of noodles is 20 calories. That's not right. Sorry. A 1/4 cup of the noodles is 200 calories, 39 net carbs.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's a lot. Yes.
So what I have found, I try to take all of my favorites and figure out a way to make it so I can eat it and eat it without guilt. So I made for you today, take a look at this. It's a mock macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
It's rice cauliflower. It's the shredded cheddar cheese. And what I use to make it hold together is cream cheese. Because cream cheese is 0 net carbs.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the full fat cream cheese?
I never use anything light or non-fat.
Hold that up a little bit higher, so we can zoom in. Awesome. God, that looks really, really good.
I'm gonna take a bite.
Now you're really gonna make us hungry. Good?
It is good.
Okay. You'll have to share that recipe with us as well.
That's right. So now I'm going to switch over and give you a health tip, because I just took a bite of that casserole. When you're cooking, guys, this is, cold season. We're in flu season. So have a container with some spoons by your stove, because we have to taste it, right? Or somebody's going to walk in the kitchen and be like, oh, can I taste that? Hand them a spoon, let them taste it, or you taste it and then throw the spoon in the sink. This will help cut down on colds and flu and viruses. Okay, there's a health tip.
Yes. Really
let's see. So now we're going to go on to the green bean casserole. Is that something that your family likes?
My family loves it. So yes. And it's on my list to bring to my daughter. So I could use a tip on that, a health tip.
Well, I gotta scooch over here and grab something for that.
Okay.
So I'm going to hop off here for just a second. But a lot of times, green beans are so healthy. And then we make this casserole out of them that really isn't so healthy. But there are some ways to make it so that it still is more of a healthy choice. If you make it, a lot of times people will use like a Campbell's soup to hold it together. So this jar of Campbell's soup is 18 carbs. So you're adding 18 carbs into your casserole. Whereas you could just use the cream cheese. Okay, is that upside down?
Nope, it's correct.
Okay. The cream cheese, and the cream cheese is only, it is 100 calories per 2 tablespoons, but it's only 1 net carb. So you see what a difference that can make for your green bean casserole. Right?
Huge difference, yes.
Yeah, huge difference.
So just use your normal recipe, but substitute cream cheese versus the cream of, whether it's mushroom or whatever, cream of soup, canned soup.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Let's see. Finally, the last thing that I'm going to share with you, I have to, again, reach. I need an assistant here today. I'm not really here to plug my product. I'm really here to teach you some things about healthy eating. But one of the things that really helped me, and it's kind of my part of my holiday survival kit, are my trimstix. I know you've had these before too.
Yes, I love them.
They're tasty little fruity drink. They come in a little pack like this, so you can easily throw them in your handbag, and you put them in with water and ice, and drink that on your way to your celebration, because it's going to help cut the cravings and curb your appetite. It also makes a great drink with a little vodka. Little ice vodka. Oh, I
haven't gone there with my trimstix, but I will give that a shot.
All right. So any questions on my holiday tips to make a healthier Thanksgiving plate?
No, I think you were spot on. That's all I have to say. And I know as I'm gearing up for Thanksgiving, I'm going through all of my, recipe books and pulling out all my favorite, here's my stuffing, Thanksgiving stuffing that I use every year. So I am going to, since I did take notes, I am going to go through all of my recipes and figure out where I can trim back the carbs, the net carbs, because I think that sounds, based on your expertise and from your experience, that's where we get into trouble.
Well, and I should also just say, whatever you do, don't not make your cornbread stuffing, because someone's going to have a hissy fit, right? They're gonna be like, where's the mom? You know,
Yeah.
so you want to make all the favorites, but just start integrating a few of these ideas. I did it just because I wanted to go celebrate, but I wanted to not sabotage what I had done, you know, and taken off in terms of weight. So I just started to experiment a little bit and then take them. And what happens is people are like, well, what's that? And I'm like, well, that's my mock mac and cheese. Oh, can I taste that? Or some of them I have to make them taste it. They're like, ew. And I'm like, no, just taste it. So they taste it. And they're many times pleasantly surprised at how good it tastes.
Right.
So try to integrate some of these ideas. Don't put your family on cold turkey, so to speak. That would be a very popular choice, I don't think.
Right.
But,
right.
yeah.
Right.
But that's good. Just to kind of like where it talks about the soups, cream soups, you can use the cream cheese. And when it talks about macaroni, you know, this rice cauliflower, I buy these like 3 or 5 at a time at the store because there's so many things. I use them for pasta substitutes or when I'm making my marinara. I mean, there's just a lot of things you can do with them. So I hope this was helpful. And
Oh
then
my
have some ideas.
Yeah, no, this was extremely helpful. And I think the tips that you shared are just fabulous because I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that's out there thinking, okay, how can I really enjoy the holidays with my family, my friends, and all of these great parties and gatherings without blowing up? So,
Exactly.
So thank you. So if anyone is interested in learning more about your weight loss program, your health tips, or just being coached, where is the best place for them to find you, Susan?
Yeah, well, we have some private research testimonial pages, or we're all here on Facebook. My Facebook name is under Susan Hastings Giebler. You can private message me. Any friend of Carol's is a friend of mine, so I hope to hear from you.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Susan. I so appreciate you. I'm so grateful and thankful to have you here at beautifulfacesgoingplaces.com, and happy Thanksgiving to you. Enjoy the holidays. You are a blessing, so thank you.
Thanks, Carol. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.